and welcome to this week's vlog. This week we're up really early. It's another crazy hot one. It's supposed to be 29 degrees today. So it's currently 7 a.m. I have a lesson at Justine's yard for 8 a.m. So come along. And we have arrived. It is lovely this morning, just a perfect temperature right now, and we're hopefully going to do a bit of jumping. Will's on first, then Finley. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do, but we're going to have lots of fun. And I actually haven't jumped since my last jumping lesson with Justine, which is actually on my little vlog list, so go check that out too. We'll get you ready then, Will, shall we? Where is he? There he is. Can you hear the hounds? They're barking. Hounds are your favourite, aren't they, Finley? You think of hunting. Good boy. So Justine thought we could try a bounce fence today, as we'd never done this before in any of our previous lessons. So she set up just a tiny little bounce for us to play with, and this is something, to be honest, that I don't practice very much because it's something I find quite difficult, and it's also something I struggle to do on my own because I can't get on and off constantly to like play with the fences. So it was really good to do a couple of bounces on him because it's literally something I have zero practice with. But it went really well. It was just not being scared to go forward. Like here, I just sat there and then we knocked it down. And then I put my leg on and he went, woohoo! So it was just practice on having him forward enough into the fence and me sort of committing to the fence rather than sort of thinking at last minute, oh, it's the wrong stride, and holding him back. So this time I just let him go a bit more, which it worked out perfectly. So it's just trusting myself to just let it happen. I always try and like control the strides into the fences, and I need to let the fences come to me, which Justine said so many times in the lesson. And then she put up this little kind of like 3-bar rounder fence just for us to have a play over, which I mean, it was really nice. It was just about keeping the rhythm throughout the entire course, even when you're doing like a bounce or an upright or a spread. The rhythm's got to stay the same, and I've got to let him figure things out a little bit more. I do feel like I kind of let Will down a little bit in this session. He felt amazing today, he really did, but I just didn't ride very well. I don't know what it was. I just feel like I didn't commit to the fences like I usually do. Now looking back on the footage, I was just a bit like, meh. I just sat there a bit like a lemon, and I should have had my leg on more and given it a bit more oomph. But I'll let Justine take you through the rest of my lesson with Will before moving on to the scrumdiddlyumptious Finley.
still thinking about this before you turned, yeah?
Good boy.
The thing is, it's identifying that you're overthinking it.
Yeah.
And at least you know, now you've got to take it a step further and stop doing it.
Yeah, just think.
Yeah, and have a word with yourself and say, come on,
Yeah.
okay, I can do it. He's done it easily.
Yeah.
Just get on and think, right, commit to the fence. Okay, so I would like you to go up over that, round the corner and down over the combination. Come on. And then kick off the ground. Good, good. Pick up. Leg. Parallel. That's where you've got to have that leg. Okay, so there was nothing particularly wrong with that tape on the side.
Yeah.
As in, you know, you weren't too close.
Yeah.
What was wrong is that you were a tad in front of him,
Yeah.
and that's what makes it awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah? So don't just let that fence come to you.
Yeah.
What slide you're on, make sure you're sitting up and you're not in front of the movement.
Yeah.
Keep that leg on, yeah?
Yeah.
A little bit here. Again, you sort of allowed him to back off,
Yeah.
and then you had to work in the middle.
Yeah.
So just be a bit more proactive. Let's do that all again. Sit up. Leg. Good. Give him a boot. Yeah. Good there. That's better. Sit up parallel. Lovely. That was better. You just sort of slightly freeze.
Yeah.
And that's what you've got to get into the habit of, because you're very good, you can see when you're wrong. So the first thing you do, get your leg out. Because whatever happens, you know, if you're wrong, if you give them a kick, you're giving them every opportunity to engage that back end and to get out of trouble. Yeah. If you sit and think, oh shit, I'm wrong, then all right, we'll stop. Yeah, or hit it, you know, to have it down. So do it again, and this time I want to see more energy in the middle. Slowly over first. Keep that leg on. Leg. Kick him off the ground. Sit up. Leg. Better. Sit up. That was better. Keep your leg on. Keep coming. Okay, so you've done the wrong leg, yeah? But what you were also doing is, rather than turning that way, you were leaning in, yeah? So you've got to think about that. So that will bring his shoulder round, yeah? That will push it away from you, okay? So once more, this time, make sure, even if it's on the wrong leg, don't lean in. Drop your right shoulder. Drop your right shoulder. That's better. Drop your right shoulder. Now pick up canter, right leg, and just do these two again. Drop your right shoulder. That's it. More leg. Good. That's better. So, just on the last one, yeah, like that, yeah? You're a bit like that, yeah?
Yeah.
So drop it and turn that way.
Yeah.
Turn that way. Leg, sit up. Good. Lovely. That was better, yeah? So you've got to work a little bit harder with him. Legs, legs. Lovely. Good, good. Lift up. Good. Good lad. Good boy. Take the rein and jump that one so towards you on.
I've had the most fantastic lesson this morning, but it's starting to get quite warm now. So we're going to take the boys back to the yard where we can give them a full-on cold hosing and have a full debrief of this morning's lessons. Enjoying a nice cold hose, aren't you? Good boy. As it's going to be really hot again today. So I want to get all this muck out of his coat, make him feel nice and cool. And then he can have his fly rug on and go out in the shade. I know, the flies are very annoying, aren't they? So I'm now back at the yard after a really fantastic lesson this morning. With Will, it was basically just dedicating myself to a fence a bit more, because I tend to worry about it being on the perfect stride and then I kind of freeze when it's on the wrong stride. So it was just about like dedicating to a stride, and we did some bounces and some doubles and just worked on just being a bit more confident coming into the fences and sort of having a bit more oomph. And with Phineas, who's behind me having a little wash down, it was about keeping my leg on, because he looks very pretty and it looks very nice, but it doesn't always have the oomph. So it's keeping my leg on, especially when I know he's going to back off, and riding more positively. So that was really, really fun. I hope you have enjoyed this week's vlog. I've honestly had so much fun, as well as learning so much. And I'm just really loving riding my horses. They're both so different, but Will is so bouncy and fun, and Finley is like a rocking horse. They're just really enjoyable to ride. So overall, really good fun day, and hopefully it won't be too hot for the rest of the day. But the boys have had a nice cool shower. They're in here in the barn where it's the coolest. I hope you've enjoyed our vlog, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.